Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
I need it!
Hey, how are you?
This is amazing.
What's up your ass, brother?
Okay. That's really how you're gonna lean into it?
Yes, I am. That's how we're starting the show. What's up your ass, brothers? It's the Bromigos podcast, and as always, it's your favorite white duo. No melanin on the show today because everybody's got other obligations going, but we got nothing to do.
Just cringy crackers, man. That's all we
It's cringy crackers, exactly. We're the cringy crackers. Anyway, it's the Undercover Brotha, Matty Mish. Pump your fists if you feel me and holler if you hear me.
And
as
the
always,
Hoochie man, just holding it down, as always. Trying to. Gonna need to more today than past episode or two.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like when Dante or Mike are on the episode, and this is not a knock on you, you tend to go quiet.
Well, the last time Dante was just going on his WNBA spiel, I was just letting him cook.
Oh, yeah, no. When Dante's on the show, when he's able to make it, we just let him cook. We just let him do his thing, and we'll add our tidbits here and there. But that man...
Oh boy!
I don't know why. I don't know what he's trying to do in life. If he's trying to be an NBA coach or what, because he's doing so much basketball. That man is built for radio because all he does is just talk, and that's not a knock on him. People may think that's a knock. That's actually a good thing. He can talk and he's knowledgeable about certain things,
that
which
is
is
a good
always the
thing.
most important. Anyway, how you doing?
Better now. It's cloudy. It's rainy, so it's bringing
fucking
cooler
gross
temperatures.
Out. It's been gross as fuck outside.
Yeah, well,
all
I mean,
week.
The rain's bringing the temperature down, so it's making.
Oh, thank God! Like, listen. Everyone's like, "Oh, how could you like the summer?" Blah blah blah. Like, listen, I like summer, but here's the thing with summer, and for me, the best time of the year, in my opinion, is late spring, early summer, like mid to late June, and then the next favorite time after that is like early fall. Late summer to early fall. That's when like the weather's perfect. It's not like, oh, fall is the best season. It's not like, oh, spring is the best season, summer's the best season. It's just like those periods of time for me are always the best. This is just fucking disgusting.
See,
like,
I
it's
used to like
humid.
summer, just because school's out, get to enjoy yourself, get at the pool. But over the last few years, I've kind of leaned more towards fall.
Listen, my dad will agree with you. Like, my dad's a big fall guy, but it's fucking gross out, okay? Like, I just hate the fucking humidity. Like, I used to work at a mosquito control company, and I would have to walk around the worst fucking lawns and yards imaginable, spraying fucking chemicals and getting shit on me in this fucking heat. Hell no, bro. Fuck that. I got stories for days to tell you on that one day, but if it ever comes up in conversation. But we got a lot going on today, man. I think I started it off pretty well with that opening line. What's up your ass, brother? Well, let's talk about some sketch, shall we?
Yeah, and by the way, nothing's up my ass. In case you were wondering.
Good. I'm glad. Listen, I make that joke, but let's first and foremost say, like, I know sometimes when we talk about the alphabet community, the LGBTQ community, sometimes we may come off harsh or we come off disrespectful. I'm not trying to do that today because Sketch, as we all know now, was involved in some LGBTQ practices on when he apparently had an OnlyFans like 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't know what I haven't been able to get a full grip on why he made that OnlyFans and what led him to that. I think it was just like something, I think he said something with drugs or something along those lines. But bro, that's crazy. Like, you would never think, and I don't know about you, and I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but when I think of someone in that community, I don't think of Sketch. Like, Sketch just doesn't seem like he's up that alley, but apparently at one point he was.
Yeah, I guess so. My real question is, how did this come about? Like, how did people be like, oh, this guy kind of looks like Sketch? Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I don't even know how the fuck anybody found it. Yeah. I'm being dead honest. It's like, I'm not. I wish Dante was here today because he's the biggest Sketch guy, I think, out of the four of us. But I only knew about Sketch because Dante brought it up. Like I had no idea who he was before that point. But
I had heard of him. I never really cared for him. I just thought his shtick was overused to begin with.
it's not a matter of whether or not we care for him or not. It's just like I just never heard of him. Like I kind of stick to only like a select few kind of streamers on
No,
Twitch
like I
whatever.
heard of him, but I was never like, oh man, I can't wait to watch some Sketch, man. I can't wait to. I was never like.
But but that's besides the point. Like our personal opinions on how he does his business is not really none of our concern at this point in the conversation. But it's like I just think it's just so bizarre how someone found this and it's made the connection that it was Sketch through the photos, or apparently there's videos out there. I haven't seen any of the videos, thank God. But like I feel so bad for the kid because, and listen, I know I mentioned about my old podcast seldomly, and I try not to talk about them. Trust me when I tell you. But if it's one thing I learned through that show is whether it's the alt lifestyle or gay community, you just don't out them. You just don't give so much specific info where you just out them. And it seems like whoever found this information just kind of straight up said, oh my God, it's Sketch. And then everybody on Twitter went along with it. And it was kind of sad. I mean, the kid almost killed himself.
Pretty much.
He himself said it. He almost killed himself when he found out. I will say this much. I don't care for FaZe Clan at all. I have never cared for FaZe Clan. And I've been part of the gaming community for well over 10 years at this point in that regard of knowing about FaZe. I got to give a shout out to Banks and all the guys in the FaZe group, man, and org, because had it not been for them sticking up for him and talking to him when he was obviously going through a very rough period of time, because apparently he was spending time with them when this was all breaking down, they saved that kid's life, man. Had they not supported him, we would not have Sketch today. Like, we almost made a 20-something-year-old kid kill himself because we outed him for doing gay stuff on OnlyFans. Like, shout out to FaZe Clan for being supportive, and shout out to the people that really didn't have a problem with it. Because honestly, I don't know about you, I didn't have a problem with the fact that he did this shit. I was like, oh, that's fucking strange. Like, that's wild that they found this out. But I'm just like, I didn't really give two shits about it.
The only people that really care about it are like those that are trying to defend Dr. Disrespect. Still, like they don't see an issue with they don't see an issue with what he did, but a guy sells gay stuff on OnlyFans. All of a sudden, oh, that's an issue. Oh, that's a big concern.
So before we get to the Dr. Disrespecting, because I do want to segue into that. The one thing I noticed was, you know who Sneeko is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about the Sneeko thing first, because that's quicker than the Dr. Disrespect shit. Sneeko's a fucking retard, man. I don't use that word very often. Sneeko is a fucking retard. Okay? Yep. Like, straight up. Like, you gotta be a fucking asshat to fucking say the shit that he said. Where it's like, oh, you're not going to tell your fans that this is the stuff you did? Maybe he's... Who the fuck is obligated to tell anybody what the fuck anybody did in a previous life? It's like, think about it like dating, right? Whatever, if you date a girl and say she was very, I guess for lack of better terms, very sexually prevalent with, say, a past partner or something, that's her past. Like, she's with you now. Like, if she's cool with you and you guys are dating and that's all well and good, that's fucking phenomenal. Like, who are we to judge? The past is the past. Sketch isn't fucking obligated to tell anybody what he did in a previous endeavor, whether we agree with it or not. It's just like, I just thought it was fucking crazy that this whole thing was breaking down. I had no opinion on it personally, but Sneeko's a fucking dumbass, dude, to even like say something like that out loud. Like, the dude's a cuck. The dude literally admitted that he was a cuck to his girlfriend. Like, you think I'm gonna fucking give a shit about your opinion on the situation?
Yeah, well, that's something. First off, I would never express publicly if I had a large platform. Second of all, I was gonna say,
do you have anything that we need to know about, Hunter?
No,
just making sure. I'm not going to find you on OnlyFans taking fucking Mandingo up the ass, all right? If I see that shit, look, I'm going to tell you I love you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're going that route. But you got to tell me, okay?
It's not like that. It's not like that YouTube video where the guy freaks out and his brother films him and he sticks the remote up his butt. Not like that.
Wait. There's a video of that somewhere?
Oh, you've never seen it?
I have never seen that. I don't want to see that. What? Thank you very much. I'm good.
No,
Thank you.
It's like YouTube lore. It's like the world's greatest freak out. or well, it's fake now, but this brother would set up a camera in his other brother's room after he gets in trouble. Then the other brother's like flipping out. Then randomly he just takes a remote, tries to shove it up his butt through his boxers. It was a long thing ago, but yeah, nothing like that. No.
I guess my YouTube education still lacks.
Yeah,
something.
I'm surprised you've never seen that before.
I don't
There's
watch.
like there's a
I
whole
don't
bunch
watch
of videos on
retarded
that.
shit on YouTube.
Well, it's a classic, a YouTube classic, I'll say.
Okay, good to know. I've seen dumb shit on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't seen nothing that dumb. Anyway, so like, what do you take? What's your take on the whole Sneeko part of this? Because like, obviously, he had a whole lot to say, and everybody's been roasting the shit out of him.
He chooses to stand on the hill of Dr. Disrespect, where he like defends that, but calls.
Did he? Did he
oh,
defend Dr. Disrespect? Because I'm going to get to that.
Oh, he came out saying that he likes the what's that Netflix movie that got taken down because it was eventually it's basically like kid porn.
The Sound of Freedom.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Wait, was it The Sound of Freedom or was it the French one, the French movie? I forgot the name of it.
I don't know. It's like little girls dancing like ballerinas or something.
Okay. It was like a French movie. I forgot the name of it. But I remember what you're talking about.
He expressed how he liked the film, and it was basically child porn.
Yeah. First of all, he also looks ugly as shit. Like, who is he of his opinion to give any?
He's got a very punchable face.
He's got a very punchable face. Like, listen, I don't think I could fight many people, but if I was to fight Sneeko, I would dog walk his ass. And that's not even me being tough. Well, that's not me being fucking tough for the internet. Like, I genuinely think I could beat Sneeko's ass.
Listen, nowadays, all these top streamers, they got security with them, so they can just do whatever.
Okay, no security, no X Factors, no nothing. One-on-one, I beat Sneeko. Okay?
They're never going to go without security. They're never.
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have security, but I'm saying if it was
like
just
boxing.
Not even boxing. Much. Just fucking in the street. Like, in the street, no security, no nothing. I dog walk his ass. That's a God's honest truth. I would dog walk Sneeko's ass. That's how easy. That's what I think of him. And I'm not saying this to be tough. I am not. I've never really even been in a fight, to be honest with you. But I think I can. But if I think I can kick your ass, that's a problem. If I think I can kick your ass, that's a problem. That's all I'm going to say. That's my take on that. Now let's talk about the Dr. Disrespect, because we've alluded to it a couple of different times. I wanted to talk about this last week, but it never came up in conversation. The Dr. Disrespecting, I hate that people are comparing the sketch thing to this. For two reasons.
It's not even comparable. It's two different things.
One, let's just break down the Dr. Disrespect shit first, because for people that may not know about it, because if you... I don't know how many people follow internet and streaming culture. I have known about this for the better part of the last 4 years. Because if you remember, Dr. Disrespect signed a massive Twitch deal years ago. And then like 6-ish, maybe, months later, he got banned off the platform and nobody knew why. He was pursuing legal action about it. But it turns out all this time it was leaked. I think this was also leaked, that he was sending inappropriate messages to a minor streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know about you, but when it comes to minors nowadays, they look old as shit. That's the first problem.
Yes,
so I'm not sure what he was thinking.
A 14-year-old 10 years ago looks different than a 14-year-old now.
Yes, 100%. And I'm not defending that either. No, but I am saying
that's just the way it
is that the fucking traps are out there for some people. So there's that. Second of all, when he put out that really long ass message on Twitter explaining the situation, first of all edited out the part minor like twice or 3 times, and then everybody noticed it, and then he put it back in. So that's some weird shit right then and there. The fact that he's trying to hide it. He also, if you read through the lines here, he never explicitly mentions that he didn't know it was a minor.
Of course.
It was never, and everyone I've seen talk about the situation has said that when they read through it, he never explicitly mentions that he did not know. So it seems to me, based on everything I'm judging off here, he knew everything that was going on as he was doing it. Just keep in mind, this guy is a married man with kids, by the way. He's like
Yep.
a 40-some-odd-year-old married person who cheated on his wife, by the way, around the same time that this had taken place. Because it was both times happened in 2017. So the fact that people are out there supporting pedophilia or a version of pedophilia as opposed to a kid who made a really dumb decision and has now moved past it, feels no obligation to tell anybody about it because he wants to forget it.
Yep.
And now he had to make an announcement about it. Like, it's just not comparable to me, man.
No. Like you mentioned, Dr. Disrespect, 40-plus-year-old man, cheated on his wife before. No, we don't talk about that. He's got 2 kids. I think he's got 2 kids.
However many kids he has. I mean, you're a father, dude. Yeah. You're a father and you're talking to fucking kids. Give me.
It's like you gotta reverse the roles and be like, all right, well, how would you feel if some 40-year-old big streamer was messaging your daughter like, hey, I want to get in your guts or something, you know?
You'd get shot if it was my daughter. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I would find where you live and you'd get shot. Like that like I am of the opinion, and I'm not sure what anybody else on the show thinks, this is my opinion, nobody else's. Pedophiles should be publicly executed. Yeah, straight up. I don't give a shit if it's guillotine. I don't give a fuck if it's firing squad. You can live stream that on Twitch if they would allow it, but that's probably against terms of service. I believe pedophiles should be publicly executed.
What's the term that they had for not like public execution, but like the public, like one at a time, you'll have a whack at a person or like hit him.
You know, is it like the public humiliation thing? Was like they put you in the.
I think that's what it is.
I forgot what the fuck it's called. You're right. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. I don't know what the word's escaping me. The word is escaping me right now.
Yeah, I can't think of it, but something along the lines of that. Like everyone should have like a punch or a kick or a crack at the bat. You know.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I just can't find the name for it. But it's like a public humiliation thing. It's like they put you in this town square and they just lock you up in this little fucking thing for a day, and it's like, yep, time everybody get a crack at him, throw your rotten lettuce and vegetables at him. Like I mean, I think that's too soft, to be honest with you, for pedophiles. I think that's too soft. I'm of the opinion that they gotta die, but
or like go WWE on them, have a chair shot. Each person has a chair shot to the head.
Well, that could eventually lead to death, so I'm not upset about that. Now, I mean, I don't want the guy to be released and then go Chris Benoit everybody in the town's ass.
Well, no,
but you know,
that ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I don't know. Chris Benoit has proven otherwise. But anyway, but like, I just streaming culture in general now is just very fucking weird. Like, there are these people that are showing up that got famous out of nowhere, where it's like, I remember the guys like Ninja are like, oh, Ninja got famous because of Fortnite. Okay, cool. You know, Tim the Tatman's been in the game for a while.
Yep.
Even Dr. Disrespect before all this bullshit. Like, but then like there are all these other people are starting to show up now, like Sketch, for instance. And this is not a knock on it. Like, I had no fucking clue who he was until like 3 months ago. Straight up.
Yeah, I really don't care for these new streamers. I mean, every now and then I'll watch like a Kai Cenat stream if he's got like the other.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck Kai Cenat is. Like I known about him for the last couple of years, but I'm just like, I don't even know how the fuck this guy got famous. Like, what about him makes him so watchable?
The first thing I heard of him is that he was close to breaking some Twitch sub record, which he eventually broke. Like the most Twitch subs in a month. That's the first I knew of him. Overall, it's like pretty funny streams. He got this group called AMP. I think anything but or any means possible. That's what it means. It's got a bunch of other people in there that I know throughout the years. Like I don't know if you know who Phantom is.
No.
You
are talking to a guy that has been watching like the same streamers for like the last 10 years and has not really gone out of his way to look at other streamers. You were talking to the wrong guy. I am an old head.
A house with a bunch of other streamers, and they're all in one group.
Oh, it's like the Team 10 house and shit.
Pretty much.
Or it's like the phase house where like they all rented a house or they all bought a house and then they made content.
Pretty much. But yeah, like occasionally I'll tune into a streamer too if he's got like a notable guest on there. Like the last one I watched, he had Drewski and Kevin Hart on there. That was funny as shit. That was funny.
I mean, Drewski is pretty fucking funny. Like, I don't even know how to, he's another guy I have no idea how he got famous outside of a couple of memes. So I'm just like, you know what?
He got funny off skits. He got popular off skits, and a lot of them are very relatable now.
Oh yeah, no, for real. But anyway, yeah, man. I just wanted to send all the love to Sketch, man. As wild as that day was on Twitter, I got to send love to Sketch. We got to send love to Sketch because nobody should have to go through what he went through, in my opinion.
Right.
But Dr. Disrespect could fucking die, dude. For real. Like, that's just fucked up.
I wonder what's going to happen in the next year or two for him if he comes back to streaming.
So, you know something? It's weird because when he initially announced that, like, before everything really went down, like, it was confirmed, like, this is before he got dropped by his gaming studio. This is before all the other platforms started taking out all of his content. He said, he's like, I think it's time for me to go into the sunset chat. Like, time for me to go to Cancun or something. And nobody, in my opinion, nobody says something like that unless they're guilty and have something to hide.
Yeah.
It's just for me, that's how my mind works. Like, if you got something to hide, you want to go away as quick as possible.
There's another thing I want to add to that because the NFL, like, Sketch got to announce a draft pick this year for the Texans. They deleted all their tweets regarding Sketch whatsoever, but they still have the tweets with Dr. Disrespect on there from a couple years back.
From with the 49ers and shit, because he's a 49ers fan. That's lame as fuck.
Yeah.
The NFL is a fucking convoluted and completely morally corrupt fucking company. Like, especially with all the shit, like all these dudes that are beating on their girlfriends or their baby mamas or their wives and shit, and then like they'll get a 6-game suspension.
No, the NBA is the same way. Like, Jonte Porter is facing jail time for his involvement in his own like betting scandal, but you know, Miles Bridges, he can beat up his baby mama and get rewarded like a $20 million contract.
People cooked Miles Bridges for that, and it only took like what, a year for him to come back to the league.
Yeah,
not even, maybe a year and a half at most.
Yeah,
like they destroyed him. Like, that's fucked. But like more.
Teams don't care. If you can ball, you can ball. That's all they want.
You know, it's funny how, you know something? If this had come out in June during Pride Month, I guarantee you those fucking sketch videos would still be up on the Twitter.
Oh my God.
Guarantee it.
I don't even want to talk about that. Ugh. I haven't seen anything. I only saw like the pictures where it's his face and it's compared to the sketch that we know.
No. I'm talking about the NFL post, like of him announcing the Texans draft. Like, if it was during Pride Month, they would have been like, oh yeah, you know, we support sketch. Now it's not Pride Month, as all companies do. They don't give a fuck about y'all no more.
Yeah, wait till next year.
Wait, you wait till next year for the companies to start caring about you again.
Yeah, wait till next year.
Same thing. When it's Hispanic Heritage Month, which somehow happens in the middle of September, somehow, some way, which never made any sense to me. It's like, yeah, let's here's Hispanic Heritage Month, and they were gonna give a shit about the Hispanics for a month, and then the same thing with Black History Month. It's like, oh, February, Black History Month, all these ads on TV.
They gave them the shortest month of the year.
Yeah, right. Our poor melanated brothers, Panama. Man. Dang, they did you dirty on that one. But now if there was a White History Month, you can imagine everybody's gonna be up in arms about that. That's for sure.
Will it be December? It'd probably be like the whitest month of the year.
You technically can make December a White History Month, or just the whitest month of the year. You can technically do that. I can see that.
Got New Year's and Christmas.
New Year's, Christmas. Well, Kwanzaa's part of that holiday season. It's just the holiday season in general. It's just white. Hanukkah, yes.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of
like that's it. Like Kwanzaa's the only like speck of color they got in that month, in that period of time. Like, that's it. It's like the day after Christmas too. It's like, yeah. And half the time, honestly, I forget Kwanzaa, and this is not me being racist or nothing. It's like I forget Kwanzaa exists half the time because I don't celebrate it, and I never seen nobody talk about it.
Plus, the only ones that really go super hard over Christmas and whatnot are the whites.
Yes. And the Italians.
Like,
the Italians.
We got to get the decorations up. We got to get our street looking good.
Oh, no. We got to get our decorations up in fucking October because we're no-life motherfuckers that can't enjoy Thanksgiving, which is also a white holiday, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like I said, Thanksgiving to Christmas. Actually, no. Thanksgiving to New Year's, you're right, is white. It's
cracker time.
It's cracker time. It's exactly what it is. It's
they take over.
Cracker Carnival. That's what it is.
There you go.
Oh, man. Anyway. Hey, so as we're talking about more internet trends and shit, I saw something that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Can we stop making like we're talking about streamers and stuff and how all these people out of nowhere became famous, and I'm sure good for them, get the bag. The Haktua girl, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't know why the fuck she got famous all of a sudden. Like, I get it. The meme is pseudo funny when you see it the first 5 times, and then like after a while, it's like, okay, I get it. She spits on that thing. Like, brother, come on. I get it. Like, she sucks dick. Name a woman that doesn't suck dick. Okay.
Caitlyn Jenner.
That's a good point. Or lesbians, but well, they should suck on strap-ons. That's a different story.
You even had to acknowledge that. We already knew that.
I mean, listen, I'm not wrong. I'm out of pocket today. Listen, I'm Stephen A. Smith. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good lord. No, but seriously, I saw a tweet that there's a documentary coming out about her. Which, for one, if you see the trailer for said documentary, it looks like a high school video project. I'm not even going college level. I've seen some people make phenomenal college level stuff. This is like a shitty high school video project. That's what it looks like when you first watch it. I'm like, I could have made this in high school. That's how dumb and shitty this looks. So like, why all this? And I saw a video that she was in the clubs. Like, they did a whole to-do. Like, they paid her a shit ton of money to show up at this club. And, they had the bottles popping and the sign and the
It's
lights.
not even that funny. Like, it's not even that people are making T-shirts out of it. Let's get that out
The
of the
hats
way,
look
too.
fire, though. I'm not sure if she has the rights to the hats, but the hats look good.
She doesn't even have real merch out yet. It's just all this counterfeit shit that's going around, where she stated in a video where it's like, any merch out there that's got my phrase or whatever, it's not me. She's not making any money.
There's this thing called copyright that she should have been able to get a hold of as it was happening.
She waited too long to do it then.
Yeah, she did. Well, she's also from the South. They're not the smartest people in that area. Let's be honest.
She was wearing a Spring Factory.
To be fair, and I think she even said it herself. Like, she was drunk in fucking Nashville. A person who's drunk off their ass talking about sucking dick on these man in the street fucking interviews, which, by the way, everybody's doing now, and it's completely lost its luster because it's like these no-name fucking dudes that are just talking about it and are just out with road mics, and it's like, okay, I've seen 10 other people look like you.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean,
why are these? Why is
not even to mention? There's a parody account of her on Twitter that's got 250,000 followers.
Because people aren't stupid enough to realize it's not her.
It even says parody in the name, but they're still. But the person behind the account is pretending. They're literally pretending to be them, and people are like, "Yep, no, that's her. Follow."
Listen, and I know some people, and listen, I know there are going to be some haters, and a lot of people that watch this podcast are like, think we're idiots fucking half the time, right? People are like, oh, we are idiots. That I have never not acknowledged that as smart as we have conversations here, I have never not acknowledged that we are fucking morons. Okay. People will say, oh, you're just hating, but it's not hate. Like, anyone who can get the bag off of something can get the bag. I just don't understand how nobodies just become a little meme. Somebody's like, but here's the thing though. If you ask my honest opinion, I agree that she waited too long because I see nobody fucking talking about it anymore. Yeah. She should have capitalized on the merch. She should have capitalized on that stupid documentary. It don't matter.
She's still getting paid $30,000 to show up at a freaking bar, or one of them. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like the sign thing that they do. I don't know.
I told you, it's the VIP nightclub shit. Like, trust me, I've been in VIP before. Like, your boy gets around places. Okay, I know people. Yeah, but I think it's really fucking lame. I mean, again, I think she's missed out on her 15 minutes of fame by not capitalizing on some of those things. Where it's like, I wish in certain regards, like when my other podcast blew up a little bit, I wish we would have started pumping out some merch in hindsight. Yeah. Because on TikTok, we started getting a lot of traction for some videos that we were putting out from a very famous porn star. And I wish we had gotten an opportunity to capitalize off that in some capacity. Hell, even last week, we were all talking about, how we want to start pumping out merch within the next year or so, right?
Yep.
And the TikTok has been doing pretty decent. Like, I know you don't pay attention to it, but it's like the TikTok's been doing pretty decent. Like, I've been kind of fine tuning that a little bit. So we're starting to get a little bit more traction on there, depending on the video that's being posted. And I want to start capitalizing on that too. So it's all just a timing thing. That's the worst part of it all. Like getting famous on the internet is essentially a combination of what is the word I'm looking for? Virality and timing and everything.
You mean variety?
No, like viral. Like I'm trying to. I think I just created a word, or
I think
tried
you
to
did just
mispronounce a word. I think I mispronounced the word. Is what I fucking did. Like I said,
Virality.
I know we're idiots. I have a college degree, but I am the biggest idiot anyone will ever fucking meet.
Well, the Urban Dictionary is still expanding each and every year.
Yes, there are so many fucking Urban Dictionary things
But
that
yeah,
I wish I didn't know about.
There's one that one of the Hawk Tua things that I saw was like, I don't know if it's Lisa. They made it into like a Simpson tattoo, and she's saying Hawk Tua.
Oh my god, I saw that too. That was
ugly.
bizarre.
It's a waste of money. Not to mention like I mentioned, the fake merch that's going out there. People are just buying this shit willy nilly. Like you're gonna look at this in a year from now and be like, why the fuck did I waste $50 on a shirt that says Hawk Tua spit on that thing?
But it's a presidential shirt, which in an election year it makes complete sense.
Not the one I saw. The one I saw locally around here.
Oh,
just
locally,
fucking stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah, bro. People, when they see an opportunity, they capitalize on it, and and they're the people that benefit, not the person that actually did the thing. Like I said, the Hawk Tua girl should have been quicker. But again, she lives in some country bumpkin ass fucking town in some country bumpkin ass state. I wouldn't expect her to know. She's a 20-something-year-old kid.
Yeah, she's 21, but she looks like she's 31. How does that happen?
All I know is her boyfriend is definitely one lucky bastard, because if she fucking spits on that thing like she says she does, gets a keeper, bro.
Yeah, you can have that. I'll pass. I don't want that.
Well, you don't want your dick sucked?
Not from her, no.
You're going to say no to that?
She looks like she's all tall.
This is why you don't get any fucking ass, okay? This is why you get no pussy, because you would say no to that.
I would say no to that. There's better options out there, man.
God damn it, you let me down. And
if that's my only option, yes, but that's not my only option.
I was going to say, if that's the only woman you have in the world that she would suck your dick and you would say no to that, I'm just going to be honest, that's your fucking problem at this point. You're going to die alone.
There's other options, Matt. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, I'm glad you have other options.
Yeah.
What is wrong with us? What is wrong with this show? We have...
It's a very good question.
Oh, we're so fucked. This is the weekly entertainment we provide to people every single fucking day.
Not even that, to ourselves.
Oh yeah, this show is more my amusement than anything. Like I listen. I hope if you listen to this show, I hope you're thoroughly entertained. But this is more for our fucking entertainment.
Yeah.
This is our entertainment, our learning experience.
A great way to put it.
So we're just here displaying our dumbassery for everybody else.
Yeah.
And our lack of knowledge in certain regards when it comes to things. Oh man. Oh God. Speaking of fucked up shit, can we talk about this thing that Dante put in the chat? The Philly woman that got nutted on.
Oh yeah.
Like, guys, listen. I'm a fucking horny bastard as much as the next guy. I'm a fiend. I may not look like it, but I'm a motherfucking fiend when it comes to shit. But what I won't do is go out to a Dollar Tree and nut on some bitch's leg randomly.
No.
That's how you get fucking shot.
And, well, you say that. It happened in Philly, so obviously the guy didn't get shot.
To the shock of nobody, it happened. Well, I'm surprised he didn't get shot. This is a TMZ article, man. I looked this up when we were talking about this topic. So, Meek Mill put out a fucking hit for this guy. Well, not a hit, but like trying to get the dude. Like, Meek Mill put out a fucking bounty on him for $2,000.
And the guy caved in. He caved in on himself.
The guy caved in on himself, bro. He's like, oh, time to go to the authorities. Because all of Philly would have been looking for his ass for $2,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's for sure. But, bro, like, this is just fucked. Like, the guy just apparently, let me look this up. So the video posted on Twitter was apparently, I'm not calling it X, fuck you all, recorded by the alleged victim. And in it, see her chasing a man out of a store while yelling to everyone that he had ejaculated onto her leg while she was shopping before turning tail and making a speedy exit. I'm not gonna put out the clip because I don't know what the fuck is in that clip. So
it's bitch made.
It's
the clip I saw, it's already censored anyway. But.
Okay, good. But like that's bitch made shit. You're 100% right. Like that is some bitch made shit that you ran after she found you out, bro. Like you are a pussy.
Straight up.
Like take your lookings like a fucking man at that point. Like if you thought you were man enough to just nut on some chick's leg, you better take your ass whipping like a man by the chick. That's for sure.
Not even that.
What does this world fucking come to? Like there was another thing today that I saw that you told me about too. Mm-hmm. The fucking thing on the plane. The guy pissing on the plane.
Yeah, a guy just pissed on the plane because they wouldn't let him use the bathroom because of turbulence or something along the lines of that. So he just openly pisses in front of everyone on the plane.
First of all, I get that he's in the wrong here, but why would they deny him going to the bathroom because of turbulence?
Well, turbulence, you can easily be thrown forwards or backwards or fly up and down.
Fair. To be fair, I was on a very traumatic, turbulent flight, and the only flight I've ever been on in my life, so I'm never flying.
The flight that I had coming home from Vegas, we had some pretty rough turbulence, and people were told to not move for like a certain amount of time. It was like 10 minutes. Maybe.
Okay, so I can get that. Like, trust me when I tell you, because listen, when on my flight, this is back in December when I went to Myrtle Beach. It was bad. It was fucking bad. So for that type of flight, I can understand why you'd have to stay in your chair. But why did you have to get up and fucking piss, dude? He's like, look at the video. Look at the photos. He takes his whole dick out.
Yeah.
He takes his whole fucking dick out and does it. Like, he didn't even think to piss his pants. Like, I would have rather pissed my pants than fucking took my whole dick out. That's sex offender shit.
Listen, I would see this bottle. It's empty.
Yeah.
I would fill the bottle with my urine rather. And I wouldn't do it in the open. All right, I wouldn't do it in front of everyone.
I was going to say you're still taking your dick out at that point on the plane to do it. So I don't know if I would go the bottle route. I would rather just fucking go. I mean, not that I would.
People bring blankets on the plane.
I mean, fair.
And like the dude had a hoodie. You could have just, I think he had.
Wasn't he wearing a hoodie?
I think he was wearing a hoodie. So you could have just taken your hoodie off and just been uncomfortable for 5 minutes trying to piss in a bottle. But no, you're just no.
First of all, they don't give bottles on the plane. That's the problem. And they don't give big enough bottles to carry that amount of piss. Let's be honest.
But like you can. I had like a 28 fluid ounce Gatorade bottle that I was able to bring on the plane.
Okay, lucky you, because I'm surprised that shit got past TSA. No, but like that's why would you risk a felony charge? That's a felony charge.
You're on a no-fly list. You're on a sex offender list now.
You must have been really desperate.
Now listen, let me just say this: I was on a flight coming home from Vegas to Philly for like 5 hours. I was losing my mind, just holding my piss in, but I was able to corral it until we got off the plane and then into the airport, and then I found the nearest bathroom and just went. I can hold it. If you can't hold it, that's on you.
Well, oh God, I didn't tell you my fucking travel. Well, first of all, how was your trip to Vegas, by the way? That was a couple weeks ago. Do you have any cool stories to tell me, or
I mean,
did you do anything fun? Like, it's Vegas, for Christ's sake.
Like,
my brother spent his 21st birthday in Vegas, so you better give me something good.
We went up and down the strip. We went in and out of different casinos. We went to see the Hoover Dam. That was pretty cool. Nothing was too out of the ordinary. Like, we won some money here and there, but we didn't. I was
going to say, did you win any money in casinos? Because if you didn't, I'll be disappointed in you.
I mean, a little bit.
Did you leave with more than you? Did you come back with more than you left with?
No, but listen to that. We were in and out of a CVS every day, getting water, Gatorade, chips, gum.
Wait, straight up question. I got actually a legitimate question.
Yep.
How much is the fucking water in Vegas? I heard that's absurd.
It was like $4.
$4?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
No, it was expensive.
For water?
Yeah.
No,
it's a hot commodity. It's a hot commodity over there.
Well, I mean, considering that it's hot as balls over there, yeah, I get it. But $4?
Yep.
Bro, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna get on my fucking soapbox like Mike here for a second. Why the fuck are we paying so much paying so much money for a basic need that helps us survive, like water.
Well, the Hoover Dam, that lake I forget the name of the lake. I think it's Lake Mead or whatever. Whatever it is, they get their water from that lake, and the
It's
water
named
levels are
after an
really low.
alcoholic beverage. How awesome!
The water levels are really low on it, and they're trying to get a canal built so that they can get more water. So I'll just show a photo here that I was at the Hoover Dam. So like you can see the different colors, right? Like the top is darker than the bottom. That's what the water level used to be 20 years ago at the Hoover Dam.
So it's just evaporating, is what you're saying.
The water level is getting low. So
that's wild.
Maybe,
that the
maybe
sea.
that's why.
So I don't want to be all global warming and shit. But I'm just like, the sea levels are rising, but apparently the dam is lowering.
No, and it's like 105, 110 there on a daily.
That is ridiculous. Okay, so no wonder why water costs that much, but I still don't condone it.
Yeah.
I don't condone it.
That's the way it is out there. But yeah. What were you talking about? Oh, the guy pissing on the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, we got sidetracked there for a minute.
Yeah. My flight home, I was in there for like 5 hours. I had to piss my pants, but I was on the window seat, so I wasn't going to get up because I already did that on our flight to Vegas. That was annoying. I wasn't going to do that again. So I just held it for 5 hours and waited until I got off.
So if you remember my AC trip with my boy Robert Frank, when I got laid back in December, right?
Yep.
So right after that, like 2 hours later, I had to get up and go to a flight to Myrtle Beach, which was the worst fucking thing I'd ever done. Like that was the worst flight ever, and that was my first ever flight, right? Turbulence. We were literally flying into Myrtle Beach Airport on a tornado watch. Like, we almost died, like, God knows how many times trying to get in. Like, we had to circle around, like, 3 times. So there was that. And then when we got in the fucking airport, the gate wasn't working, right? Like, the gate lost power because of all the rain and shit. So I'm sitting here, like, I'm waiting here. I was in that fucking plane for another hour and a half, and I had to piss my fucking brains out. I had to, well, I eventually used the bathroom, but I'm in the plane, but I was just like, I had to sit there for an hour and a half. And then by the time we were getting close to getting off the fucking plane, because we had to find a new gate, obviously, I was sitting here like, I am using this fucking bathroom. I can't wait no more. I didn't want to have to use it because I was just like, I don't want to be all crunched up and shit. By the way, I don't know how the fuck the Mile High Club exists. I can't fucking fit myself in that goddamn bathroom. Never mind 2 people and trying to fuck the bitch. Okay, if you can pull that off, you must be a skinny motherfucker. But,
or it's just a different level of a bathroom airplane bathroom. I don't even know what I'm saying.
It certainly wasn't first class, that's for sure.
No, that shit was so fucking small. I was like, how do people even do stuff in here? Like, if you're gonna do that shit, how do you even do it?
Oh, bro, that was just terrible. No, I sympathize with you on that for sure. And I had a 2.5 hour flight that was like 3 hours because of all that bullshit, all the turbulence, all the weather, all that. No, never again. I'm never flying again. I will drive. I have to move to I have to stay in Myrtle Beach at my sister's place again in next month because I'm moving to North Carolina, but the house isn't fucking built yet. So I swear to Christ, I will drive. Fuck you and you're flying, okay? Fuck that shit. I'll drive the 10 to 12 hours instead of flying the 2.5 because my chances of, at least I'll die on the road doing what I like to do, and that's listening to my music and driving, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's all highway anyway, so most of it anyway. Whew. Anyway, you got anything else you'd like to talk about, or anything else you want to cover for the show? Oh, you know what? There's something I have a question for you about.
Yep.
How do you feel about the Paul George pickup by the Sixers?
I really, I don't have like a feeling on it because I kind of didn't.
But
want
no positive, no negative, no nothing.
No positive, no negative. It's just cool. We get to pay another guy a max contract on top of the other 2 players that we're paying a max contract to make it to the second round, possibly, and then get swept or eliminated again for the next 3 or 4 years until We ship Embiid off. We ship Tyrese Maxey off. Paul George retires, and then everybody's just fucking going all over.
I was going to say, I mean, how long is Embiid as far as contract goes with how long is he still with Sixers?
Good bit. I don't know how long, but
I was going to say he can opt out of that at some point, right? Or he can get traded, right? Because I'm not going to lie,
he could get traded.
I will be. Mike will kick my fucking ass for this as a Knicks fan. I don't see Embiid winning a championship on the Sixers. I'm just being honest with you.
I don't see the Sixers winning the championship. Point blank. Period. It don't matter if you got Embiid, Maxey, Paul George. You could break down the team, build it back up. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah,
Maxey
Maxey's
was the saving grace for you in that Knicks series. I'm just being honest.
When the team goes to shit, what are they gonna do? They can't keep him. They're gonna trade him so they can get value and build back up.
Yep, that's all they can do. I mean, I'm happy with the Bridges pickup and the fact that we re-signed OG, but I'm not too happy about losing Hartenstein. That one broke my heart a little bit.
That's going to help the Thunder out a lot.
Oh, no, that's going to really help the Thunder out. That is a big pickup by them. I wish we could have found a way to pay him. And I think we lost did we lose Precious or no?
I don't know if he's on a team.
I don't know if we re-signed him because I think we should probably keep him too. But
I will say, though, I do like that the Sixers picked up Andre Drummond again. Like, throughout the whole Embiid stay in Philly, Drummond was the best backup center to Embiid. So, having him back, that's going to need him a ton. That's going to help a ton.
Listen, all I can say is this: Jericho Sims better fucking get his act together because I'm not a big Jericho Sims fan for the Knicks. I don't find him to be all that impressive. I didn't even like Hartenstein when he first signed to the Knicks, but I eventually grew to like him because his role when Mitchell Robinson got hurt was imperative, and he proved himself. He earned that contract. I feel bad that we couldn't pay him. Like he earned every bit of that money. Because he was literally the only option outside of Taj Gibson. Like Jericho Sims, I think he barely even averaged 5 minutes a game. I don't remember fucking seeing him all that much on the court. So that motherfucker better get his shit
garbage
together.
Time.
He was a garbage time player. Like, so he better get his shit together, man, because I don't see us signing any bigs anytime soon, to be honest.
No.
And we're stuck with Mitchell Robinson, who, as much as I like and as talented as he is, he's very injury prone. So we might have to trade him eventually. And I hate saying that as a Knicks fan, but I think losing Hartenstein is going to hurt us a lot more in the big department than we think it is. That's just my honest opinion.
Could just sign Bronny in like 2 years' time.
That'd be fucking funny.
Although I will say, the only few players that I did know from the draft, the Sixers drafted him, Jerry McCain. So there's something there, some potential there.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck the Knicks picked up. We signed a bunch of French dudes. Well, we signed one French dude. Apparently, the French were taking over this year's draft, to my recollection. That everybody made a big deal about that. I guess France is finally pumping out. You know, they wanted to follow in the footsteps of incredibly mid. What the fuck is his name? Wow, he's so irrelevant. I forgot the fucking guy in the Timberwolves' name. Rudy Gobert. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Pat myself on the back for that one. Rudy. Everybody's following in Rudy Gobert's footsteps, being incredibly fucking mid. Like, look at what's his name? Look at Frank
Frank Nikita.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you say his last name. He was on the Knicks. He was ass. He was cheeks, bro.
Not even the good kind of cheeks. Bad cheeks.
No, not the good kind of cheeks. Not the fucking very voluptuous.
Them smelly cheeks. No.
Not the voluptuous Brazilian booty type cheeks. Like fucking ass, like homeless. You could smell that shit from a mile away type of ass.
Pretty much. I'll tell you one thing. The one guy that isn't cheeks or isn't mid, Paul Skeens.
Who?
You, bro. All right.
I'm not good with names.
Baseball? Pirates pitcher?
Oh, that guy. The guy that's dating. The guy that's
dating Livy Dunn with the mustache.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah,
winning at life, that dude. And his girlfriend, and now he's technically still dating a college student because she's going back to LSU for one.
Well, she's
one more year.
It's smart on her part because she's just making money at that point through NIL.
Yeah, and plus she's also really fucking talented. Like was it Livy Dunn or Livy Dune? I always call her Livy Dunn. Livy Dunn. Livy Dunn is definitely going to be a Olympic level athlete in the next few years. Like after this, I can see her being in the Olympics next time. Not this year, obviously, but next year. Next Olympics.
But yeah, Paul Skeens, he was just announced today that he'll be the starting pitcher for the NL in the All-Star game.
Oh, I did hear about that.
As a rookie. Coming off a game yesterday where he threw 7 no-hit innings and 11 strikeouts.
Yo, he's good, bro.
Yeah.
I've heard him, now that you say all this, like I've been hearing a little bit about him back and forth, obviously because of Livy Dunn. But that's talent, bro.
His odds to win he could win the Cy Young as a rookie.
He reminds me when Strasburg first came on the scene.
Yep.
He reminds me like his swell to stardom, as I'll call it.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of Strasburg when he first came on.
He is built like that. His odds to win the Cy Young when he first entered the big leagues, 200-1. Yesterday they were 20-1. After the game yesterday, they're now like 6-1 odds.
Yeah, you want to know who's not having any good odds right now?
Who's that?
The Yankees.
Oh, no.
Yankees are ass!
Yankees lose!
Yankees!
Oh, yeah. What's going on with them?
I want to die.
What's going on with them?
What the fuck happened? We had April and May? 2 phenomenal months to start.
Do you think it's because the other teams figured out that if they stop Aaron Judge and Juan Soto at the plate, that no one else can hit?
I don't know. Well, first of all, let's be honest. The odds of Aaron Judge striking out at least once a game is incredibly high. Let's just be honest about that. It's been proven. It's not good. It's not good. Our pitching has been subpar. Our hitting has been even worse. We are HE double fucked is what I like to say. I want Soto to get that contract. Don't get me wrong. I have not been to Yankee Stadium.
Does he still not have a contract?
Not an extension, no.
What?
Listen, everybody buy the chicken bucket. Pay Juan Soto's contract. Buy the $30 chicken bucket.
It's going to be worth Juan Soto's contract. You're paying Aaron Judge's contract.
Yeah, you're paying for Aaron Judge's contract at that point because we just paid that guy for 9 years with millions and millions of dollars, and we're not going to win him and we haven't won him a championship yet.
Yeah.
They're letting that man down. They are letting him down, and this entire organization is letting the fans down. Aaron Boone should have been fired last year.
Hey, it's a perfect time to be a Phillies fan. Best team in baseball, best fan base in baseball. They're just now getting Harper, Schwarber back. JT still.
I heard he's coming. I heard they're coming back from injury.
Yeah, Schwarber came back a couple days ago. Harper came back, then sat a game, but he came back. Oh yeah, more Schwarbombs. Schwarbomb, not Schwarber-bomb.
Schwarbomb, excuse me.
Yeah, not to mention their pitching rotation, top to none. You got Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez is pitching tonight. Christopher Sanchez, the fourth option.
I don't know.
You don't know who Zach Wheeler is?
Well, I know Zach Wheeler. That's the only name.
Aaron Nola?
You just said. No, I don't watch Phillies
man.
baseball. So you're barking up the wrong tree.
He was a big free agent last year, but
then you
came back to Phillies. Came back to the Phillies. Ranger Suarez, he was a bullpen pitcher that turned into a phenomenal ace. Christopher Sanchez, no one knew who the guy was a year ago. Now he just signed a 3-year extension, and he's a solid rotation member. Then the fifth pitcher kind of gets a little ticky-tacky. You got Taijuan Walker, who sucks this year. Spencer Turnbull, who's hurt.
You know what's sad, Hunter?
You don't know who any of those players are.
No, not only that. When you say this, I know more about your fucking rival than I do the Phillies.
What, the Braves?
No, the Mets.
Oh, they aren't. The Mets are not our rival. The past couple of years, it's been Atlanta. It's been the Braves.
Well, they're a division rival.
Yes,
they're a division rival. I mean, and anyone in the division is a rival, in my opinion. I mean, but
for me,
I know more about the Mets players because half, if not more so, of my friends are Mets fans. I have a few friends, you and Mike, and maybe one other person that are Philly fans. Everybody else is either Yankees or Mets, and it's mostly Mets. So I have to hear about them constantly.
I mean, they're okay. They're having a better season than what I expected. I think they're
the
above
power of
500.
Grimace, bro. Grimace
Well, not
has
even-
saved that franchise
not
from
even that.
obscurity.
Yeah, they're 47 and 45.
Hey, can Grimace come to Yankee Stadium and throw the first pitch? We kind of need him. Grimace saved the Yanks. No, I actually, for the first time since like 2016, I think I'm actually going back to. I'm actually going to a baseball game.
Yeah, it's been that long since you've been to one.
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was me and my dad. We went to a Yankees Colorado Rockies game and we beat them in the 10th inning.
Huh.
And but the sad part is I'm not going to a Yankees game. I'm going to a Mets game.
Oh, what is it? At least Yankees Mets?
Nope.
What?
It's not the Yankees Mets
why are you
games.
going?
It's the Yankees Twins games. All my friends are going. So it's like we have like 16 deep. Me, my girl, and then like all my other friends and their significant others. It's just like we have 16 deep. We're taking up an entire fucking section practically.
Jesus. Taking up a whole row.
Bro, a row, a section, I don't even know, man. It's wild. It is wild. I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been to a game, and even though it's the Mets, I'll live with it. I will be an undercover Twins fan though, and I will be wearing my Yankee hat because I am a cocksucker, and I will fucking be that much of an asshole.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Matt's a cocksucker.
Fuck you, okay?
You said that yourself. Those were your words. They came out of your mouth. You did that to yourself.
I deserve that.
I will say, though, at some point, you do have to go to watch a game at Citizens Bank Park, my opinion. Best stadium out there. Best atmosphere, I should say.
I mean, I will not disagree with you. A Phillies game would be really interesting to watch. One day, I think you and I should go.
There's never really a bad seat at that place.
Bro, you know what sucks ass? I just realized this. Me moving to the South, the only fucking place I have is Atlanta.
Oh, now you got all them jack wagons down there.
I'm gonna fucking die, bro. I can't even see the Yankees anymore. Oh my god, this is terrible. Can I not move? Can I stay here somehow? Can I room with you or something? You need a brother? You always wanted a brother. You have a sister, right?
I don't have a brother.
I'll be your brother.
Oh, no. Oh, man. That's going to be chaotic.
Oh, I would make the greatest brother you ever had. You never had, I should say. Anyway. Oh, man. That's been a fun episode, Hunter. Yeah. It's always good when you and I get together.
It's always when the crackers are here.
Yeah, it's the Cracker Carnival. That's what we are known as today. The White Avengers.
The Mighty Whiteys.
The Mighty Whiteys. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 85 of the Bromigos podcast. We appreciate the fact that you're here as always. I know when Dante isn't here, it's always just two white guys talking, but I think we had a lot of interesting conversation today. Hunter, what do you think?
We definitely had some interesting topics to talk about, and a few other things that we can also delegate with.
Grind our fucking gears.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. By the way, you guys can follow the podcast on your favorite podcasting platforms like Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Pandora, which somehow still exists. Twitter. It's not called X, you jerk offs. It's Twitter to all. It's Twitter to us, damn it. At Bromigos Pod. Instagram and Facebook. The Bromigos Pod. TikTok, the Bromigos Podcast. Help the show grow, man. We're trying to make some merch out here. And YouTube has been lackluster, man. It's still just the audio coming out on YouTube, so you can still listen to us through there if that's your preferred platform. If you just want to kick back for an hour or so and bullshit, and hear us bullshit, and laugh at our stupidity. And, as always, shout out to my friend Cole, who runs Full Swap Radio, which we are so thankful to be a part of. Also doing their best to help the show grow in their own right. Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time is when you can hear episodes of our show. Any last words?
Go Phils.
Yankees. Stop fucking with me.
The Yankees lose.
Kill yourself. But don't, because Jesus loves you.
Goodbye, everybody.
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I beat him.